Hi everyone, welcome to today's episode of Skills for Success Mentoring and Counseling Program. Today we're going to talk about job hunt skills. Job hunting is the art of looking for or searching for an employment. The hunter typically first looks for job vacancies or employment opportunities. The immediate goal of a job hunter is to obtain a job interview with an employer, which may lead to getting hired or employed. My name is Madu, National Coordinator of Visible Voices Foundation. So, we have just explained what job hunt skills are. We're going to talk about the list of guidelines you need as a job hunter to be successful in your job hunt. If you want to make your job hunt more targeted, efficient, and rewarding, you need to follow some guidelines. 1. You have to list and research your target organizations. People will need to know your area of interest and the type of organization you are interested to work with. Identify employers in your locality, target organizations, learn, research about them, and try to get close to them in any possible way. Research before you job search. Do your homework during your job hunts. Do your homework thoroughly by researching on the organization you want to apply to. Try to reach out to people who know about the organization and what they want and the kind of people they are currently looking for. Learn the shortcuts to job hunts, and that shortcut is to make thorough research about the organization you want to work in. Market test your CV. Don't be in a hurry to send out your CV. Talk to people about your career ideas and gather information than to send a poorly drafted document which will close more doors than it opens. You may be pleased with your CV, but it's vital to show it to someone with hiring experience. Ask the person what your CV tells about you, the skills, and what you can do in the organization. If the answer is positive, then you're good to go. Just be clear and be precise when you write your CV. Make sure that the first few sentences on your CV is clear, is concise, is memorable. Make clear what you have to offer and the numerous skills you are bringing to the organization. Employers want to know what you are bringing to the organization. Gather information, write a long list of unfiltered of what you have done, your experience, your work, both temporary and part-time, volunteer job inclusive. List every skill you've learned and practiced. Anything that looks like an achievement, your studies, activities outside work, and try to gather several pages of materials before deciding to write your CV. In fact, before you write your CV, gather all these informations and make sure that you make sure that you are clear on the role of the job you are applying for and have a great interest, have passion, be enthusiastic about the job to avoid rejection, which will dampen your confidence. Take time to examine yourself and your confidence level to know if you are fit for the job. Take stock of yourself. Do you know what you want and what you are really looking for? Can you list your main skills? That is, we are talking about employability skills now. Can you list the skills you have, especially your soft skills? Do you have evidence of achievement? Make sure you've analyzed yourself of what you can do before you start applying for any job in an organization. Another thing you should do is to use multi-channel approach. Approach organizations who are not currently advertising. Build relationship with people with the right people anyway, with the right agencies. If possible, volunteer with them. Talk to people, especially those who are interested in the roles and sectors and in the organizations you are interested in. Don't research only on computer. Go out, meet with people, dress smart, go out and meet someone whom you can practice your, you know, how to talk about yourself with, and somebody who can give you a very sincere analysis what what both your skills and your CV looks like. This will maintain your level of confidence, and it will make you feel relevant, especially if the person is okay with what you have done. Plan for rejection. Don't always assume that any organization you apply in will take you or hire you. Even when the economy is booming, rejection is still common. So note that you may hear a lot of no before you hear a yes. To maintain your confidence and avoid becoming a job beggar, who is desperate to take anything, cultivate resilience. Don't apply for jobs from outside your skills, outside your skills, you know, where you are unlikely to get a positive response. Have two or three supporters who you can meet regularly to remind you of your good qualities, who can, broaden your thinking, encourage you when you receive some negative response from your employers. Practice some interview feedback. Interviews are hard to get, so don't waste them by making basic errors. Find someone who has interviewing experience, who will give you honest feedback on first impressions, how you link your experience to the job on offer, and how well to handle the tricky questions. Practice some interview questions. Example: why do you need this job? Tell us about yourself. What are your strengths? What are your weaknesses? Etc. etc. These are some of the list of guidelines that you need to know, the things you need to do before you start job hunting. Don't just jump into giving people your CV that is poorly drafted. Make sure that you do your homework thoroughly before you start job hunting. Thank you very much. In our next episode, I think we are going to talk about interviewing skills. Uh, So I look forward to seeing every one of us, and I'm expecting that you are also looking forward to our next episode. Goodbye.